Um, Good day, good people. It's just 3 minutes before 2, and I figured I cannot go this whole Friday without bringing you this video, because I actually want to talk to you about something that really makes me sad. It's very touching to me, and it is because of this question that I've been going around, and I've been asking people this question, that what do you want to be when you grow up? In fact, not really what do you want to be, but what kind of a life do you want to live? What is your dream? What kind of life do you wish for? And the answer from a lot of people was very common, even though it was not the same. But the lines were common in that everyone pretty much said, I want to have a stable life, I want to have a happy family, I want to have, get married, have a job, have a house, buy a car, and yeah, pretty much a happy life. And to me, that question was not answered. Not even by a long shot. They had not yet started answering the question. But I understand what they were saying, and I understand that to them, they were actually really answering the question to me. But the real question, when you're telling me all these things, that's a good thing that you know what kind of a life you want to live and what not. But how are you going to get there? What's gonna help you move and shift to that point? Now, I figured, I'm gonna give you a typical example. You can see that I'm set up here, and this is what I do. My 8 to 5. I come to work every morning. I know that I'm going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 things, and my it's more like we've already been programmed in our lives. We thought that we need to go to school, get a qualification, get a job, and yeah, so that's life. But really, will this sustain my life? Will this whole thing push my life, even in my absence when I'm no more? Will this also continue to sustain the life of my kids? I can promise you, this is not going to do that, because now this means also my kids, and that's the way of life now. That everyone needs to push their own dream. Everyone needs to push their own passion. What's happening here is that this was someone else's company. It's a global company now. It was someone else's company who started this company 176 years ago. And this is more like an empire, and we are helping to push this thousands of people who are working under the same program, under the same company I'm working for. Now I'm asking myself, if this guy 173 years ago sat down and asked himself, what is my passion? What do I want to do in life that's going to change other people's life, that's going to change the industries, that's going to change the corporate world, the private sector and the public sector, across the board, that's going to change the world. And today this has changed the world. Now what I'm asking myself is, really, what is my passion? What is it that is going to change people's life? What is it that when I do in life, I promise you in 25 years to come, even in my absence, it's going to keep on changing people's lives. This is what it's going to change people's life. Speak My Mind. Now this is my own passion. I push the project of Speak My Mind. At Speak My Mind we do motivational talks, we do inspirational talks. At Speak My Mind we write books, we do a lot of things. And I say we because that's me, but in actual fact I need to draw a lot of people. Of course, these people are going to help me achieve my own dream. But the good person who a good leader is that who actually teaches other people to find their passion, to find themselves. And as soon as they find themselves, they go out there and they fly like eagles. Now this is actually what we need to do in life. 1997, 98, 99, I was a street kid. I was at a point where everything I was doing was for survival, and the survival was only by means of finding food. Day in, day out, I had to find food to eat. And that was the means of survival. Now, I think I find myself in that same position sitting here, that now I have actually gone back to means of survival. And I have to come to work every day. I must make sure that I come to work. I don't skip work for no reason. I don't get absent at work for no reason, because this is where I'm doing everything here for survival. But now I'm asking myself, do I really want to live my life for survival? Or do I want to live my life for sustainability? Do I want to enhance my life and sustain my life such that even when I don't have work, I can still continue to live? Even if I stop working today and I go out there and I continue with Speak My Mind, will Speak My Mind sustain me? For sure, Speak My Mind is going to sustain me, because I'm not doing Speak My Mind because someone is pushing me from behind. I'm actually doing Speak My Mind because this is my passion. It's what I love doing. And I want people to find themselves. When you say, I want to have a job, I want to have this, how are you going to get to that point? Now you're going to go to school and whatnot. A schooling system is a system that actually, it was founded also by someone. But this also teaches us that, people can get into the same classroom. People who are of these different backgrounds, people who are affected by different challenges, people of different capabilities, people of different potentials, people who can do different things. But the schooling system says we can put these people in one class, and then one size must fit them all. Whatever that we're going to teach them, it must fit them all. Everyone must be able to pass this test. Now I'm saying, could it not be a better system if we actually found people and you put everyone into the class that they really belong in? Imagine there's a say that says, if you keep judging a fish on its ability to climb a tree, it will live its whole life knowing that I'm stupid because I cannot climb a tree. Now there are people who are not academic material, and they live their whole life thinking that I'm stupid, and they end up smoking drugs, they end up not doing anything with their lives because they've been taught that as long as you are not academic, you are not going anywhere in life. But if we put people into their own classes and judge them on their own ability, would that not be a better system? And I want to tell you that there is a song by Bob Marley, and the title of the song is Redemption. And he goes on to say with that song emancipate yourself from mental slavery. I think it is high time that we emancipate ourselves. We actually, fight a struggle of a mental slavery, because a lot of people are enslaved, but actually in the mind they're enslaved because they've allowed themselves to be programmed by the systems of the world. And if we do that, we will fail to find ourselves. I can promise you we will live this kind of life that we're living, and we're not happy or complaining about the debts that we have. We are complaining even when you think of retiring. You know very well that all the money that you're going to get from your retirement funds is going onto your debt, and you're going to be left with change. Now what I'm trying to say is, could not everyone try and find their passion? I speak to a lot of people and they tell me that, I am doing a good job, I have a job, I have a family, I'm working and everything, but I still haven't found myself. And this, I say to them when I talk to them that I feel I'm so blessed that I have lived almost half my half my life, and then somewhere along the line I discovered my passion. And people live their whole life yet they have not found their passion. Now I think it is important to me that people go out there, try and find your passion, and when you have done that, that will liberate your mind, and you will do something that is going to give you excitement. You will do something that you truly love. You will do something that when you do it, you are doing it with enthusiasm. And when you do something with enthusiasm, you know for sure that you're doing something that you love. And when you do something that you love, you're not necessarily doing it for money, but you are doing it because you love it. And when you do something that you love, and then you do it with your whole heart, you apply yourself to it, money will follow. People will not mind paying for what you are doing because you are doing it with love. I always say that life is built around people's stories. Now you need to tell your story. My story is told by Speak My Mind. And if I sit down with you and I start explaining to you what is Speak My Mind, where does Speak My Mind come from, how did I come with Speak My Mind, where am I going with Speak My Mind, I can promise you that I can live my life even at 100 years. I will still be able to pursue Speak My Mind. But I can promise you that at the age of 65 here, I have to retire because I cannot continue no more. That is the system of the world. It says that you work until a certain point, and then from that point you retire. Now I do not need to work my whole life, but I can be able to do my own project for my whole life. Even at 100, I promise you, I will still be able to do this. Now find something that you can do for the rest of your life. Find something that when you do, it gives you happiness, it gives you enthusiasm, but most of all, go out there and change people's life. Become also one of the most powerful and impactful people that we call philanthropists. They give without expecting anything back, yet the world and the universe comes at their support and it gives them what they need. Now do what you want, you love, find your passion, find your dream, know the kind of life you want to live, but also know how you're gonna get there. Just knowing the kind of life that you want to live is important, that's good. But if you don't know how you're gonna get there, you ain't got no plan. I promise you, you will not reach that. Now I know exactly the kind of life that I want to live, and I know how I am going to get that. And Speak My Mind should take me there. Now I'm saying to you, find your passion. May the good